Are you tired of feeling overwhelmed? Do you want to forge a mind that cannot be broken? A spirit that bends but never shatters? What if I told you that the path to true mental resilience isn't paved with easy affirmations, but with brutal, uncompromising truths? In this video, we're diving deep into 8 brutal laws that will challenge everything you think you know about strength. Laws that will demand more from you than ever before, but in return will grant you an unwavering resolve, an inner fortitude that makes you truly mentally unbreakable. This isn't for the faint of heart. This is for those ready to transform. Let's begin. Law number 1. Embrace discomfort. This isn't about avoiding pain. It's about actively seeking it out in controlled doses. Our primal instinct screams at us to stay safe, to remain in the warm glow of what's familiar. But growth? Growth happens on the edges of that comfort zone. It happens when you deliberately push against what feels easy. Why is this brutal? Because it goes against every fiber of our being. It means taking the cold shower instead of the hot one, having the difficult conversation you've been avoiding, or pushing for that extra rep when your muscles scream for you to stop. It's about reframing discomfort, not as something to be endured, but as an opportunity. Each moment of chosen discomfort is a small victory, a chip away at the fragile self, building the impenetrable core. Law number 2. Own your outcomes. This law is perhaps the most liberating, yet the most terrifying. It demands that you take 100% responsibility for everything in your life. Your successes, your failures, your circumstances, all of it. There are no excuses, no blame to be cast on external forces, no victimhood. This is brutal because it strips away every crutch we've ever leaned on. It forces us to look inward and ask ourselves, what could I have done differently? What can I do now? When you own your outcomes, you stop complaining about what is and start proactively creating what could be. You transform from a passenger in your own life to the architect of your destiny. Law number 3. Detach from external validation. In an age obsessed with likes, shares, and public opinion, this law is a fierce rebellion. Your worth, your purpose, your direction, none of it should be determined by the fleeting approval or harsh criticism of others. This is about building an internal compass so strong that no external noise can sway it. It's brutal because we are inherently social creatures, wired for acceptance. But true mental strength comes when your standards are internal, when you pursue your goals for personal satisfaction, not for applause. When you learn to ignore the critics and even the unwarranted praise, you unlock an unparalleled freedom. Your inner voice becomes the only judge that matters. Law number 4. Confront your fears. Fear is not your enemy. It's a compass pointing directly to what you need to address to grow. This law demands that you stop avoiding, stop retreating, and instead step directly into the arena of your anxieties. This is brutal because fear is paralyzing. It conjures up worst-case scenarios and makes us feel small. But courage isn't the absence of fear, it's action in the face of it. Identify your fears, public speaking, failure, rejection, then take small, consistent steps to expose yourself to them. Each step diminishes their power, revealing that often the monster in your mind is far more terrifying than the reality. Law number 5. Radical acceptance. Some things cannot be changed. The past, other people's choices, certain external circumstances. This law demands that you stop fighting against the unchangeable and instead channel your energy into what you can control. It's brutal because our ego often rebels against this. We want to control everything, to mold reality to our will. But fighting reality is a losing battle, draining your mental reserves. Radical acceptance isn't resignation, it's a profound act of wisdom. It's understanding where your power truly lies, in your response, your attitude, and your actions, not in vainly attempting to alter what is fixed. Law number 6. Master delayed gratification. In a world of instant downloads, instant food, and instant entertainment, this law is a forgotten art, a brutal discipline. It means sacrificing short-term pleasure for long-term gain, resisting the immediate impulse for the greater future reward. Why is this brutal? Because instant gratification is incredibly seductive. It's the easy button. But true mental strength is built in the crucible of delayed satisfaction. It's the student who studies instead of partying, the entrepreneur who works late nights, the athlete who trains relentlessly. This law rewires your brain from a reactive pleasure seeker to a strategic, disciplined powerhouse. Law number 7. Cultivate a growth mindset. This law demands that you view every challenge, every setback, every failure not as an end, but as an invaluable opportunity to learn, adapt, and improve. Your abilities are not fixed, they are malleable, capable of endless development. It's brutal because it requires humility. It means admitting you don't know everything, that you can be wrong, and that there's always more to learn. It means embracing feedback, even when it's critical, and seeing mistakes not as personal shortcomings, but as data points for improvement. A fixed mindset crumbles under pressure. A growth mindset sees pressure as the forge that shapes genius. Law number 8. Understand mortality. This is the most brutal yet most liberating law of all. Acknowledge that your time here is finite. Life is not an endless journey. It has an ultimate destination. Why is this brutal? Because it forces us to confront our own ultimate end, a truth most people spend their lives avoiding. But when you truly internalize this, when you understand that every moment is precious and finite, it injects an incredible urgency and clarity into your life. It strips away trivial concerns, clarifies your priorities, and compels you to live authentically, to take action now, and to appreciate the profound gift of the present. Live as if your time is limited, because it is. There you have them. 8 brutal laws that will absolutely rewire your mind. These aren't easy paths. They demand courage, discipline, and unflinching honesty. But if you commit to living by these laws, if you allow them to chip away at your weaknesses and forge your strengths, you will build a mind that is truly, unequivocally unbreakable. Start implementing them today. The journey to mental fortitude begins with a single, brutal step. If you found this video powerful, hit that like button, subscribe for more content on building an unbreakable mind, and share this with someone who needs to hear these truths. Let me know in the comments below, which of these brutal laws resonates with you the most?